Hello, sweet sister goddess, and welcome to Healing Twin Flames with Empowerment Experiences. As I mentioned, I think in one of my last videos, my last empowerment message videos, I wrote out this beautiful little introduction that kind of summarizes what my channel's about, what you'll experience here. And of course, I'm using the device that I have it on to record the video, and that's all perfectly divine and well. Here at Empowerment Experiences, the purpose is to look for and find our power in every moment, all along this which is our self-love empowerment journey. And a twin flame journey is so very, very much fully rooted in a self-love empowerment journey. I actually just got done recording an amazing video message for all of you about the runner chaser and twin flame separation illusion, and it was just, everything just flowed so well, and I knew it was perfectly divinely aligned to go ahead and dive in for this Super Signs Sunday empowerment message. For we know all the messages that come when they appear are exactly when they need to be. They need to appear. When we need to receive them, when we're meant to receive them. Everything is divine, and dear sweet sister, I recorded another video earlier today talking about where I am in my twin flame journey, and the triggers and the mirroring and the traumas and the wounding, and looking for where my power is. It's been challenging. There's definitely been some lower vibrational entities attacking when I have been in my shadow space, and it's like someone who doesn't know how to swim, when you go out to try to save them, me being the one going to save because I do know how to swim, and this being, this person, this thing, whatever it is, trying to push you down to keep themselves afloat. And that's very much how it's felt, with the intense energies and fluctuations of the Schumann resonance. In addition to, as I've said, this self-love empowerment journey as a whole. That which is going on in the collective. It's a very, very intense time for all of us on every level. And this is why focusing on yourself and really being in that state of healthy selfish, recognizing that you've got to be taking responsibility for yourself, which means you have got to be putting your needs first. You put your oxygen mask on first before you put on anybody else's, before you assist with anybody else's. Because you may very well pass out before you get that other person's on, and then you're both without a mask, right? Both without oxygen. A cup of tea. Oy. Yes, sirree. So yeah, that being said, I'm very much eager to receive these messages for us and bring forth that which we are all needing to know right now, so we can be rising and thriving in our journeys. Because I am right there with you, sister. We each and all of us are on self-love empowerment journeys, looking for and finding our power through learning to love that which is our self, our true self, all of our self. So that said, shall we get started here? Huh? What do the twin flame goddesses in the collective really need to be knowing right now? What do we need to be paying attention to? Where is our power to be found during these times? Wow. Okay then. Oh. And coming home to yourself, goddess. Remember, the only way to even align physical harmonious union with your twin is through coming home to union within. Well, that means that you have got to come home to you. You've got to be spending time with you, discovering, rediscovering the truth of you. Introspection, self-reflection, allowing yourself to see the parts of you that are being shown through the twin flame mirror, the things that you're speaking about, what experience you're creating for yourself. What is your state of being? How full is your cup? So, it's time to disconnect, to reconnect, to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with your inside world, the inside world that will definitely reveal to you the abundance that you truly are. If you're finding yourself in a state of lack in any way in your experience, be it the lack of communication with your divine counterpart, the lack of money in your bank account, lack of any kind, when you focus on that, you feed that. And therefore you expand that. Yet when you stop the momentum, stop feeding that, then you're able to stop expanding it. And instead give attention to and energy to expanding something that feels good, something that's going to create a better experience for yourself. And that is very much what the sanctuary is all about. Again, you coming back home to yourself, the truth of you, the recognizing that you are innately abundant. Abundance is your birthright. There is no such thing as not enough in this world. There isn't. That's an illusion, just like separation is. That is what we as twin flames are here to truly transcend, is the illusion of separation, not just within our twin flame connections, but with each other, with all and everything that is around us, with nature, with the creatures that roam this earth. To recognize that everything in this universe is connected, everything is divine. And the only place that you can really come to know this truth is within you, because it is the truth of you too. This connectedness, this abundance. Meditation, dear goddess, introspection, practicing presence. You heard me mention my little cup of tea here. I have my little, this is my favorite mug. I love this mug. I wish I gotten 2 of them actually. But to just sit and, you know, create that perfect cup of tea for yourself and savor it. You know, really taste the flavor, feel it. Touch your taste buds and your tongue and savor that. Savor the feel of the breeze on your skin. Allow yourself to feel the abundance outside of you and within. And therefore you become a beacon, you become a magnet for abundance. But that means that you've got to be removing the blocks that stand in your way from this. And the only way you can do that is, again, to come home within, to allow yourself to see that which you might not have wanted to see, yet you must. Especially to get to where you're living the life that you desire. So be kind with yourself. Really, truly show compassion for yourself right now. You don't need to do everything all at once. I promise you, the dirty dishes will be there tomorrow. What's 30 minutes to take time with a cup of tea and savor it? What's 30 minutes to sit and meditate, to sit and visualize and embody the reality that you desire to be experiencing? That is what it is to be kind with yourself, Goddess, rather than beating yourself up and telling yourself that you have to get that done and you can't. Sister, I know what that is like. Being an entrepreneur, in addition to being on my own self-love empowerment journey and twin flame journey, and it can be challenging to go easy on myself and not feel like I need to be working 24/7, because I don't, and neither do you. None of us do. It's called a life's work. You have your entire life. And the joy is in the journey. But if you're not enjoying the journey, then you're focusing on things that are not abundant, that do not feel good. And that is what is encompassed as well in this need for compassion for yourself right now. Is to get off your own back, Goddess. And damn it, don't let anybody else be riding your back either. That's what it is to be healthy selfish. Is to say, you know what, I don't have it to give. I know I'm being called to come home to me. My cup is empty. And you can say that at this point if you are focused and experiencing lack. So recognize that you're creating that. And have compassion. Be kind with yourself when you do. You don't need to beat yourself up. You can pivot and say, you know, I'm going to choose to shift it right now. I'm going to choose to look for and find my power and actually feel empowered, because it sure shit doesn't feel empowering to beat yourself up, does it? So don't. It's not necessary. I assure you. Oof. Right now is very much a period of growth. And that is why you are very much feeling growing pains, which is all the more reason for time for yourself and having compassion for yourself, because you must be taking that time for integration. To allow yourself to expand, to grow, to allow those lessons to really take root and sprout. So you are growing the forest of dreams, dreams come true, that is calling to you. And you're not being asked to do this alone, Goddess. In fact, you'll do far better and make it a lot farther, faster, when you have the support of those outside of you, because we each cannot see our own dark sides of the moon. Not our own. When we are the eye of our storm, we do not see the damage, all the damage that our storm is doing. And this is why it is so important to have those that can help to dismantle and teach you how to heal certain aspects of yourself, how to look for and find your power so you really do rise and thrive on your journey, rather than continuing to perpetuate the things that are painful and continuing to create suffering and disempowerment in your experience. That is a self-sabotage that we all do. I did it. You better believe I always have a coach now. I always have a coach in some way, shape, or form. Because having that third-party perspective is truly priceless. It's truly priceless, and it will ensure that you truly grow and in the direction that you would rather you do grow, rather than turning around and growing back down, right? All these sanctuary and compassion and patience card, that's exactly it. Having patience with yourself, like a child learning how to walk. When that child falls down, you don't go, oh my God, come on, stupid, get up, right? You don't do that. You go, it's okay, baby. With my little love bug, I have been so blessed to be watching her grow up, a soul sister's daughter. And from the moment she was just starting to walk, every time she would slip, it hit me from the very beginning. Oh, gravity check. That's what I would tell her all the time. We didn't cater to her getting upset. Instead, we made light of it. We didn't make it a big deal. We were like, because it isn't. It's like, oh, gravity check, just making sure it still works. Now, she just turned 2 last month, and when she does slip, she goes, I'm okay. I'm okay. She pops right up, unless, of course, she's due for a nap, which that's very easy to recognize with her. Because, yeah, otherwise she's up and brushing herself off going, I'm okay. Gravity check. Because we had that patience that allowed her to blossom into her power. And when you have patience with yourself, and when you work with coaches and experts and mentors and guides who also have patience with you, who guide you with loving care, perhaps, yes, assertiveness, because that is often necessary, but to have patience to allow you to grow. It's like the seed that is planted. You don't go and say, hurry up and grow, seed, hurry up and grow. You are like a seed, goddess. So have patience. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with your divine counterpart. Because this is something that I very much had to recognize in my own connection, in my own twin flame journey, is that as challenging as it is for me, and I understand far better what's happening between us, what's happening within me, being the more aware awakened. And when I say aware awakened, I cease with the perpetuation of saying that he's asleep or he's the matrix twin. No. Aware awakened, meaning we're both awakened. We're both aware. He's aware of our intense connection, our unique connection, the magnetic pull between us, the impact that I do have in it. And he's not quite in that space of wanting to fully claim that power just yet. He's getting there. He's very much getting there. Because there's still that doubt space. Because I still have remnants wanting to come to the surface within me. But the aware awakened twin, you are the one that has the true power in this connection. You are the one that has the power to impact and influence it by simply being intentional and harnessing your energy and doing that healing work within you, coming back home to you. Recognizing again that you are the one that is more aware and awakened to this divine connection, and therefore, what the fuck is happening? Right? So it means to have patience with him too. Have patience with both of you. Because you never get it done. Your soul is on a never-ending, perpetual going and growing journey. Remember, it's only the ego that ceases to exist when we transition from this realm, when we graduate from this earth school of learning to harness energy, specifically the energy within ourselves, because that is how we then can truly impact and influence our experiences, when we have power and control over ourselves. So wow, this is so much the theme right now, is mothering yourself, focusing on yourself, goddess. Especially for this Super Sign Sunday. I love for Sundays to be sign-off Sundays, where I turn off all my devices. I at least turn them to airplane mode. You know, sometimes I will use my tablet here and I'll like to type on poetry or a book or something, but for the most part, it is my intention to stay off of social media, to not engage in any sort of energetic exchange, so that I can be in that healthy, selfish space of truly mothering myself and filling my cup, so I then can really, truly serve in my mission here, my twin flame mission, my soul purpose. Because you really are going to find it very challenging, very exhausting, and you will perpetuate that exhaustion if you are not taking that responsibility for yourself and allowing yourself to rest and be restored. The word rest is in the word restoration, to restore oneself, to nurture. I mean, it's so beautiful that in this, right, the mother is guiding the baby Pegasus how to fly. The same, your higher self with you, goddess. And you really, again, connect with that higher self, that true self within you, when you take that time to spend with yourself, when you truly mother yourself and say, you know what, I know I need to disconnect and spend time with me, to meditate, to visualize, to take a nap, to soak in the tub, to, again, I have this cup of tea here that's, oh my goodness, cheers, so delicious. Oh, just absolutely divine. In case you're wondering, it is a Bigelow vanilla chai tea bag, and I used maple syrup. It's a neutralizer, it's a neutral, so it's not acidic, a sweetener, as my sweetener. And then I used cashew milk for like my creamer. Yeah. Oof. And this is why, goddess, this is why the sanctuary, the having compassion, look, the growth card, the transformation card, because that is what you are in the midst of right now. And that's what it is to be delayering yourself and coming back home to the truth of you. Is you're literally undergoing a transformation from caterpillar to butterfly. You have been told your whole life that you were one thing, that you're this caterpillar, and that you needed to stay a caterpillar and stay playing small. When in truth, you have come to become a butterfly. And right now, you are in that cocoon space. And that is the other reason why you really have got to be focusing on filling your cup full. Because nobody else is going to fill that cup for you, sweet sister. Nobody. Oof, oof. Trust that it is all coming together. That again, in you allowing yourself to receive that support, that help, you are allowing yourself to then receive your soul tribe and recognize that you are not in this alone. And through all of this work of sanctuary and growth and really holding that space for yourself and nurturing and mothering yourself, your intuitive gifts are going to be amplifying. That's just how it works. Your empathic gifts are going to be amplifying. That is this glorious transformative journey. Is its deep, deep healing. Let's see if we have any more. Oh, we do. More light worker cards here. Oof. It is time to call back your power. Again, sanctuary. Protect your energy, goddess. This is what it is to be, again, healthy selfish. This is very much a theme lately. There's unhealthy selfish and there's healthy selfish. Healthy selfish is recognizing that you really are not being of service to others if you're going out and attempting to pour from an empty cup. If you are being attacked psychically, energetically, you have cords that are dragging you down from past life experiences, this life past experiences, connections with people that it's overdue that they're severed. Your new life will cost you your old life, goddess. Butterflies, they don't hang out with caterpillars. Butterflies belong in the skies, and a caterpillar stays on the ground. They might climb a tree, and a butterfly might land on a tree, but they really do live very, very different lives. And therefore, as you become this butterfly, it's going to be so important that that is truly you coming back home to you. And therefore, you must be very protective of your energetic space, of your energetic being. That's what it is to be healthy selfish. So call back your power, goddess. Call it back. You don't owe anything to anybody. No explanation. Nobody else gets to dictate to you what your life is supposed to look like. That's all up to you. I'm going to actually shuffle these, and I don't normally do that, but I just felt led to do that. So, the Sacred Forest Oracle. What do we have from the forest? We have so much that's attempting to come out, yet not quite. I mean, perhaps. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, really? Oh, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the recording and start afresh. And we're going to reveal what these all have to say, because holy moly, I knew there was quite a few wanting to jump out, but I had no idea. And sometimes I would put these back, yet I'm really feeling that it's all needed. It's all necessary. So, here we go. Activation. And in order to really truly be activated, goddess, you must be in your power. You must be ready for it. That is what this cocoon phase is, of transforming from a caterpillar into a butterfly. It's like the spring being sprung. The trees transforming from being bare to being full and vibrant. Wisdom. You are so much wiser than what you give yourself credit for. Words don't teach, Goddess. Only life experience gives understanding. And you have not just this life, but countless lives. Yet you can really truly only tap into this wisdom when you connect with your power within. That inner knowing. The truth of you. Oh, chaos. That is the cocoon space, isn't it, Goddess? That is what it feels like we're all in right now, is chaos. But right now is where magic, transformative magic, really resides, really can be harnessed through this space and time of chaos. When you can stand in your power, stand stable and confident and sure, while it appears as though everything around you is crumbling and falling apart. That is what it is to stand in your power, Goddess. Yet you must be connected with your power. You must be anchored into that inner knowing that all is working out for you and for all of us. I know, dear sweet Goddess, that it can feel like things are not. The world feels more divided than ever. Feels like the uncertainty factor is the it factor, period. But all that's done is really make us aware that tomorrow really never comes. We only ever have right now. And technically, yesterday doesn't even exist. Right here, right now. And that is how you can be in the middle of a storm and still be in that space of peace. Because peace is something that happens within. Thus again, that sanctuary card and having patience for the unfolding of that which is unfolding. Patience with yourself as you shift into your power more and more and more and call that power back. You are in the midst of expansion. As we speak in this moment and every moment up until now and every moment henceforth, you are on a journey of expansion. That is what the ascension journey is. It is expanding consciousness. It is expanding this universe. It is expanding understanding. It is expanding wisdom. Expanding into the awareness of greater abundance. Happiness. And here, set your dial to joy. I have a beloved, yet another soul sister. That's her little personal slogan, is set your dial to joy. My personal one is, I'm a poet and I know it. That's what I love to say. But you are the only one that can create happiness. No one else has that power. And if you give them that power, then they are the ones that have the power over you. That's what this is all about, Goddess. Is you coming back home to yourself and into your power of you, which is inside you, and therefore you having power over you and nobody else. You giving none of that power to anybody else anymore. That's what this is about, is calling your power back. Oh my goodness, wow. Sanctuary card again, because that is the only way that you can really tune in to your intuition, to your power within you, to your gifts that are amplifying, to the truth of you, is taking this time to disconnect from the outside world so you can reconnect with your inside world. Wow. So go with the flow, Goddess. It's time to surrender to the flow. It's time to let go, again, of trying to control everything that you do not have control over. This is what feminine energy is flow, is receptive mode. This is how you will truly experience this abundance and come to know the abundance that you are and that abounds all around. Is when you release the resistance, when you get out of your head, stop overthinking, let go of the need to control, because when you have that need to control things outside of you, that is you giving your power away to it. That is you creating resistance to that which you desire, to harmonious twin flame union, to living in a certain house, to experiencing a vacation, whatever it may be, Goddess, whatever your soul desires. You've got to surrender to the flow. You've got to allow it to flow in. Which means, again, you are that catalyst. So it has to begin within. It has to begin with you. And just as with the transformation, purification, purifying yourself from the untruths that you were told that you were, which you really are not. Purifying the truth that you are worthy, you are loved, you are divine, you are a goddess. Transmuting that darkness within you. Healing those wounds, clearing out the infections of long ignored wounds within you, so you can feel purified, so that space is then created, energetic space is then created within you for more beautiful, positive, feel good, happiness things to expand in their place. But you are that catalyst, Goddess. You've got to be the one to let go of what no longer serves you. And again, the only way you can come into that knowing that you already have inside you is through tuning out everything and everybody else, and taking time to go within and truly mothering yourself. This Super Sign Sunday has been such a gift, such a beautiful, beautiful divine gift. So take this time that's being asked of you, Goddess. I promise you, everything is going to be just fine if you take a little bit of time and really learn how to fill your cup so full that it overflows into those around you. To really embrace the idea, the truth of what it is to be healthy, selfish, knowing that that is you actually taking responsibility for yourself, for the role that you are playing in this experience here, for how you are showing up in this world. Because that, dear sweet sister, is a very, very finite thing that you have power over. You do not have power over things outside of you, except for the power that you have over your inside by way of your point of attraction, your energetic state of being that then magnetizes your experiences to you. Whatever you emit is exactly what you get. And so that is why this sanctuary time is being so amplified right now. Because the only way you're going to change anything outside of you is by changing anything and everything that needs changing inside of you. True change begins when we choose to truly change. That said, dear sweet sister goddess, I am here for you. I've dropped some links down in the description. Check them out for ways I can further support you. But support yourself by taking that time that you need, that you know you need right now. And I will be here to remind you that the power to create anything you desire is in your hands. Because it has always, always been inside you. Namaste.